What is going on, everybody? It's the Naughty Investor here. I hope you're having a great day. So when is Ethereum going to recover? Okay, that is the question for today's video. Now, I am very bullish long-term on Ethereum. I think it's one of the better platforms. It's still the #1 smart contract platform. I'm not saying it's the #1 cryptocurrency, but I am saying it's the #1 smart contract platform insofar as the majority of projects are developed on the Ethereum blockchain. Neo's cool, Cardano's cool, and I do own Neo and Cardano, but I own more Ethereum because Ethereum is #1 right now. Now, Ethereum recently has taken a ton of heat, a ton of sell-off, as you can see on the RSI chart. I hope you can see this well. Actually, let me just put this onto full screen. Maybe you can see it a little bit better. But you see all these huge dips under the 30 mark on the RSI. This is indicating of overselling. Now, this was a while ago. This isn't recent. I'm just showing you for example, so you can see like once this RSI dips under the 30 mark, that indicates overselling. So let's go a bit into recent weeks and what has been happening with Ethereum. So the 17th of March, we start seeing a bit of selling off, and we see a little bit more at a little bit before then at the 14th to 15th, but we start seeing more recently on the 17th some selling off. Then we recover a bit and we stabilize. We see a little bit more selling off at the 22nd of March, and then we're starting to stabilize a little bit more. Now, what I have up on this chart, these two lines, as you can see, the green line is the 50-day moving average, and the red line is the 200-day moving average, okay? Now, as you can see, what has to happen for Ethereum to get back in bull mode is this green line, which is the 50-day moving average, has to cross above that red line, which is the 200-day moving average. If that happens, 99% of the time, it's going to signal a bull flag. It's going to signal a bull mode, and you're going to see a lot of price action, positive price action, buying price action for Ethereum. And you can actually look back on previous data, and this proves it, okay? Let's look back to over here. Right over here, the same thing happens. The 50-day moving average crosses above the 200 right over here. It goes above, so the green line in simple terms goes above the red line. Ethereum goes from about $650 all the way to its peak of about $1,400, okay? And then we see the green line, the 50-day moving average, cross under the 200-day moving average, right over here where my mouse is. And then you see a huge, that's basically almost like a death cross. You see a huge price decline all the way down to about 730. We start to, just go consolidate a little bit. Then we have a dead cat bounce over here where the green line crosses above again. We get back up to about 1,200 and down we go. All right, and that's when we get to about 700. Then we correct a little bit, we consolidate, and we have been seeing some bouncing around, if you will, of the price. Okay, currently we are sitting at about $520 US at the time of this video. Now, what I am doing as far as Ethereum's going, I did purchase a bit more, and the reason for that is because I don't think Ethereum is going to get a ton lower. It may go a bit lower, but there is a decent amount of distance between these two lines, which is concerning to me. But putting aside technical analysis, on a fundamental level, I am still very bullish on Ethereum. Now, the whole market's been in a bear market. Some cryptos have been hit more than others. What I predict will happen, okay? And I'm someone who believes in a strongly diversified portfolio. I own Bitcoin, I own Ethereum, I own Neo, Cardano, XRP, Monero. I love Monero, one of the best privacy coins out there. I believe in a diverse portfolio. Now, what I think is going to happen, and I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong, because if I'm wrong, I'll actually make more money. I'll make money either way, but regardless, this is what I think is going to happen once this bear market ends. I think we're going to stay in this bear market possibly a few more months, okay? And what I believe is going to happen, I think we're going to see the money hit Bitcoin first. The money that comes back into crypto is going to go to Bitcoin first, and that's because it still has that name recognition. That hasn't been broken yet. Even the institutional investors are still mainly looking at Bitcoin, okay? However, and I do own Bitcoin, so I'm fine with that. After it hits, I think Bitcoin's going to hit the bull market before the altcoin market does. And here's why. Because of the name recognition. So once that happens, I think it's going to hit Bitcoin first. We're going to start to see Bitcoin rise up, and I think altcoins are going to follow behind it. Now, the relationship between Bitcoin and altcoins isn't simple. There's been times where Bitcoin is pumped and altcoins have dumped. There's been times where Bitcoin is pumped and altcoins have pumped right aside it. There's been times where Bitcoin is pumped and altcoins exceeded Bitcoin. It's not so simple as Bitcoin goes up, altcoin goes down. It's not that simple. What I predict will happen once we get out of the bear market, which could be 3 to 4 months, I predict that Bitcoin will get hit with a ton of institutional money. Its price will probably get back up to near the all-time high, that near that 20,000 mark. Maybe not right away after a few months of that, but eventually I do think Bitcoin will be at about that mark. And once it gets around there, I think the money is going to start to sprinkle down into the altcoin market, and that is when we are going to see a lot of the previous big market cap altcoins start to see even more market capitalization, even more money come into them, and that is, Ethereum, Litecoin, XRP, Monero, a lot of the big name altcoins out there. And yeah, that's just my prediction for this. So I do think Ethereum will recover. I'm hodling. I hope you are too. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, share the video. It helps me out so much, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.